welcome to you all my dear students. In your previous class we were solving few problems on division. So we were solving exercise 2.2. So we have solved two word problems under that meal. So next one more problem is pending in this chapter. So we'll be doing that. So that is exercise 2.2. We were doing first main third question. So pause the video if you have not written questions. Pause the video and write down the question. So I will read out the question for you people. Anita had a cow which is 8 liters of milk in a day. So Anita had a cow and that cow would give her 8 liters milk per day. In one day it used to give 8 liters of milk. The selling price of 1 liter of milk is 18 rupees. So selling price of 1 liter of milk Anita is selling is, she is charging 18 rupees. She wants to divide the amount earned in 1 month. So here they have mentioned in bracket 30 days. So she has to divide the amount which is earned by milk among her 4 sons. She is having 4 sons. She wants to distribute equally among those 4 sons. So what amount does each one gets? So what amount each one gets? So it is yielding 800 liters of milk per day. She is charging 18 rupees per liter. We have to find out what is her monthly income, as well as she wants to distribute her monthly income, that is her 30 days income, among 4 kids equally. She has 4 sons. That amount she is thinking of to distribute among 4 kids. So we'll see how to do. So what is the first statement? Anita has a cow which yields 8 liters of milk in a day. Yes, the quantity of milk the cow yields. Very good. Write down. The quantity of milk. The quantity of milk cow yields is equal to how much? 8 liters. So I'll write 8. Okay. So the selling price of 1 liter milk is 18 rupees. So I'll write the statement as well. How it is there in the question? As it is, I'll be writing the same. The selling price of 1 liter milk. The selling price of 1 liter milk is equal to how much? Yes, rupees 18. So the quantity of milk cow yields is 8 liters. So the selling price of 1 liter milk is 18 rupees. So what is the amount earned by her in 1 day? So each day it is giving 8 liters. Cost of 1 liter is 18. So what is the cost of 8 liters milk? How will you do? Yes, you will multiply 8 and 18. So we know to find out the cost of 8 liters of milk, what we will do? We will multiply 8 into 18. So next statement, the amount earned in a day is equal to 18 into 8. So number of liters per day is 8. Cost of 1 liter is 18. Draw working column. Multiply along with me. 18 into 8. What is 8 8s? 64. So 4, 6 carry. What is 8 1s? 8. What is 8 plus 6? 14. So what is this? 14 is, yes, rupees 144. Therefore, the amount earned in a day is 144. So now using this information, can I find out what is the amount earned in 30 days? Yes. How? Yes, I should multiply 144 into 30 because this is the amount earned by Anita in a single day. In order to find out what is the amount earned in 30 30. 144 into 30. So now we should calculate. 144 into 30. First, 0 4s are 0, 0 4s are 0, 0 1s are 0. Next, one digit we have taken, so I am taking the second digit, so I wrote plus. 1 4s are, sorry, 3 4s are 12. 2, 1 carry, 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1, 30. So 3, 1 carry. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 1, 4. So 0, what is 0 plus 2? 2. What is 0 plus 3? 3. What is 0 plus 4? 4. So what is this 4,320? Yes, the amount earned in 30 days. So I can write rupees 4,320. Okay? The amount earned in a month, that is in 30 days, is 4,320. Now what is the question? What she want to do? She want to distribute the amount earned in 30 days among 4 sons. She is distributing this 4,320 among 4 sons. So what is the amount each one will get? How to find out? Yes, by dividing, because she is dividing the monthly income, the income of 30 days among 4 kids. So what we will do? We will divide 4,320 by 4 because she had 4 sons. So we will divide it by 4. I'll erase these calculations. So what they have asked? What is the amount does each one get? Therefore, the amount each one gets is equal to 30 days income divided by 4 because 4 sons. So 4,320 divided by 4. So we will do the calculations here. Calculate along with me, okay? 4,320 divided by 4. So can I take 4 ones are? Yes. 4 ones are 4. So 4 minus 4, 0. After subtraction, I will bring 1 digit down. So I brought 3 down. So 3 is less than 4. So what I should do? 4 how much I should take? Right. 4 zeros are. 4 zeros are 0. What is 3 minus 0? 3. Then after subtraction, I will bring 2 down. Right? 32. So 4 how much are 32? Right. 4 8s are 32. So 4 8s are 32. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. Next, there is one more digit left out that you should not forget. This has to be further divided. So I should divide this 0. So what I do? I will bring this 0 down. So 4 how much are 0? Yes, 4 zeros are 0. So what is the final answer? 1,080. What is this 1,080? The amount each one will get. When this 4,320 is distributed among 4 sons, so each son will get rupees 1,080. So each one is getting 1,080. Is this clear? Yes. So this was about your division chapter. So practice division. So take few sums from the textbook, or else you only take sums, take 10 sums, learn tables. You only do, you have verification, right? Apply verification formula, take questions, solve, then check your answers using that verification formula. If LHS is equal to RHS, then your answers are correct. Along with that, I will give assignments that also you will be doing. So learn tables, practice daily. Okay? Don't lose the touch. Don't forget anything. Okay? Yes. So this completes your chapter, that is division. Next we shall move on to the next chapter. So at the beginning of mental arithmetic, we discussed about types of numbers. Do you remember? Yes. We have learned about many things like positive numbers, negative numbers, yes, integers, fractions, many things, right? Yes. Okay, don't write this, just look here. I'll write few numbers, you have to find out what type of numbers are those. Okay, so I'll write a series of numbers. What type of numbers are this? Yes, it is called as natural numbers. So they are natural numbers. Okay, what is the other name for this? Yes, you can also call it as, yes, positive numbers, because no sign means I have told. If the numbers are not having any sign, it means it is positive. If I write plus 5 also, it is positive. If I write just 5 also, it is positive. Okay? So it is called as natural number or positive numbers. Okay. Now what will I do? I will write the next series of number. Find out what type of number it is. So -1, -2, -3, -4, dash dash. What type of numbers are these? They are having minus sign. So it is negative numbers. So they are negative numbers. Okay. Now I will write one more series of numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, dash dash dash. So these numbers are called as natural numbers? No. So it is starting from 0. So what type of number is it? Yes, it is a whole number. So it is whole numbers. We have discussed one more type of numbers where there is a combination of negative numbers and whole numbers. It has 0, it has positive numbers as well as it has negative numbers. I like here, it has 0, 1, 2, 3, that is whole number. Also, it has negative numbers. So what type of numbers are these? Very good. They are integers. Whole numbers and negative numbers are together called as integers. Very good. Now, I'll give you one more example. No need of writing this, just listen. If you want, you can write in your rough note. 7 by 100, 19 by 100, 55 by 1000. So here I have written few numbers. Now tell me what type of numbers are those? Yes, they are fractions. See, whenever the denominators in the fraction, whenever the denominators are either 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000 so on, if the denominators in the fractions are 10, 100, 1000 and so on, then such fractions are called as decimal fractions. When the denominator in the given fraction is 10 or else 100 or 1000 or so on, it is called as decimal fractions. So they are called as decimal fractions. Okay? So if the denominators are 10, 100, 1000 and so on, then such fractions are called as decimal fractions. So your next chapter is decimal fractions. Now we open your classwork and write down the heading as decimal fractions. This is your next chapter. Okay. Write down a few points to remember. Points to remember. Points to remember. Write in your class books. New chapter is decimal fractions. Points to remember. So first point. If the denominator in a given fraction is 10, 100, 1000, etc. 10, 100, 1000, etc. Then such fractions are called decimal fraction. Take an example. 15 by 10. So here 5 is numerator, 100 is denominator. Since this number is expressed in form of numerator and denominator, we call it as fraction. And here the denominator is in terms of 100. So it is decimal fraction. Next, 7 by 10. So this is also decimal fraction. Here 7 is numerator and 10 is denominator. If I write 99 by 1000, yes, it is numerator, 99 is numerator, 1000 is denominator. So here the denominators are 100, 10, 1000. So such fractions are called as decimal fraction. Is it clear? Yes. So I can write this in some other way. I'll show you. For example, 15 by 100. So what I'll do, I'll write the numerators. What is the numerator here? 15. I'll see the number of zeros in denominator. So how many zeros are there? 1, 2. So what I'll do, in a whole number, the point will be here. So depending upon the number of zeros in denominator, I will shift the point towards left hand side. So here I have 2 zeros, 1, 2. So point will be here. I wrote the numerator 15. So 1, 2. So I will place one point here. Do you have any number here? No. So I will write 0. So 15 by 100 can be written as 0.15. So if I see the next example, 7 by 10. So 7 by 10. First I will write the numerator 7. So after that I will write one point. I see the number of zeros in denominator. How many zeros are there? 1 0. So I shift the point towards left. 1 and I shift. I will put 1 point here now. No number is there, so I write 0. So 7 is divided by 10. We will get 0.7. So next we have 99 by 1000. So here also we will apply the same way. I will write the numerator 99. How many zeros are there? 3. So from here 1, 2. I don't have anything, so I take 3 here. I will write 1 point here. Do I have any number here? No. Do I have any number here? No. What I write? I write 0, 0. So I can write this 15 by 10 as, 15 by 100 is nothing but 0.15. This is read as 0.15. And this 7 by 10 can be written as 0.7. So this can also be written as 0.7. Next, 99 by 1000. So how much I got? 0.099. So I can represent these decimal fraction in form of a decimal numbers. Is it clear? So I can write it 2 ways. So when I divide this by the given denominator, I will get these by values. So if I write in terms of thousands, hundred, tens in the denominator, then it is decimal fraction. If I write with the decimal point, if I write the number with decimal point, they are called as decimal numbers. So write on next point. Numbers with decimal point. Numbers with decimal point are called as decimal numbers. So if we write decimal point in between the numbers, then such numbers are called as decimal numbers. So if the denominator is 0, 10 or 1000, then it is decimal fraction. If we write point or decimal point in between numbers, then such numbers are called as decimal numbers. So next what we shall do is we shall see what and all will be there in decimal numbers. So for example, write down it as point number 3. So if I take 75.93, I wrote 75.93. So what type of number is it? It is a decimal number. So it has point. So if we write decimal point, it is a decimal number. So here it is decimal point. So if I just see 75, what type of number is it? 75 is integer, right? 75 is integer. So what are integers? Whole numbers and negative numbers are together called as integers. So I can say that 75 is integer. So if I take only 75, I can tell it as integer. If I see 93, this is decimal part. So this is integer part and this is decimal part. So I took an example that is 75.93. So if I just see 75, so 75 is integer part and this point is decimal point and this 93 is decimal part. So a number with a decimal point is nothing but a decimal number. Okay, next. You have seen place value chart, right? You have learned place value chart. So here also in decimal numbers also you have place value chart. So we'll see that. So fourth point, place value chart. So place value chart. Okay. So first I'll write from ones, tens, hundreds, then yes, thousands, etc. Ones, tens, thousands, hundreds, thousands, right? Now, if I write one decimal point here, after decimal point towards right, the place after decimal point towards right, it is called as tenth. It is called as tenths. Next, two places after a decimal point, two places after a decimal point is called as hundreds. So it is called as hundreds. So after decimal point towards right, the place is tenths. Next is hundreds. After that we write thousands. Thousand. So after decimal point towards the right side, 10, then hundreds, then thousand. Okay? Then towards left side of decimal point, you know, ones, tens, hundred and thousands. So I'll write place value below this. You just take down. Ones we'll write the place value of ones is 1. What is the place value of tens? 10. What is the place value of hundreds? 100. What is the place value of thousands? 1000. Next, how to write 10? I'll write 1 by 10. So it is tens. It is in tens place. So I wrote 1 by 10. Okay? Yes. Or else I can also write like this. That is 0.1. I can also write like this 0.1. Next, hundreds is nothing but 1 by 100, which is nothing but I will write the numerator 1. So how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So 1, 2. I will place one decimal point here. I will write 0, 0. So it is 0.01. Now in thousands, it is nothing but 1 by 1000, which is nothing but 0.001. Okay? So this is the place value chart. So here after decimal point, tens, hundreds, thousands. So this is your place value chart. Write on this. Hope so you are clear? Yes. So this is your place value chart. We'll just draw the table for this. Okay. So in the length chapter, you have discussed how to convert one unit to other unit. In the same way in this chapter also, there are few conversions. We'll learn that. Okay. Next point. Okay. To convert meter to centimeter. To convert meter to centimeter. How will you convert meter to centimeter? Yes, multiplying by 100. Multiply by 100. To convert meter to centimeter, multiply by 100. Okay, next rule. To convert centimeter to meter, divide by how much? Yes, divide by 100. You have learned all these in your length chapter. We are just recalling all those things because these things are required to solve problems in this chapter. Okay. Next, to convert centimeter to millimeter, to convert centimeter to millimeter, multiply by, yes, 10. Multiply by 10. Next, to convert Okay? See, to convert centimeter to millimeter, we multiply by 10. Whereas to convert millimeter to centimeter, we divide by 10. In your law classes, that is in your 3rd, 4th standard, you have learned rupees conversion to paisa, paisa to rupees. You have learned, right? Do you remember? Okay, fine. We'll discuss. So, to convert, first we'll see, to convert rupee to paise. To convert rupees to paise, multiply by 100. To convert rupees to paisa, we multiply by 100. To convert paise to rupees, we divide by 100. So to convert paise to rupees, divide by 100. So these are few points which you have to remember in order to solve problems in this chapter. To convert rupees to paisa, what we'll do? We'll multiply by 100. In order to convert paisa to rupees, we divide by 100. So if you know these 6 points, you can solve any problems in this chapter. So the thing which you are doing today is, you will be writing these 5 points. That is point number 5 to point number 10 3 times. Point number 5 to point number 10 3 times, and also learn these points. If you know these points, then only you can solve the problems which are given in this chapter. Okay? Revise these points. Okay? Point number 5 to 10, you will be writing it 3 times, and also you will be learning. Okay? Is that clear? Yes. Thank you, children.